Yes, sir. It's your boy Kyle, the Kid and Mega the Boy, and welcome to another episode of Vibe with Your Boys podcast. Another week, Mega, we're here.
Yeah, another one.
Another long day for you? Or you?
No. Today started off a little different.
No way.
No, it started a little different. I started off kind of slow today. Like I wasn't tired or nothing, but I just
Mhm.
wasn't feeling the day.
Mm-hmm.
I was at work. Shit was dragging.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Let me up my morale. Let me change my morale. You know, your mind is powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me up my morale, and my day just went by quick. I had a good rest of the day at work, so straight. That's a good day.
You niggas switched it up. I'm proud of you, bro, because you be coming all tired, long day and shit.
I always have a long day. I always tell you that. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's not about having a long day. You just want to make sure you don't have a what?
A short day.
There you go.
Because if it's a short day, it might be your last day.
There you go, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real. Yeah, real.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already noticed, man, we're joined with two special guests, Julian and Evan. What's going on, y'all boys? What's happening?
None much. Good day for me too. I really can't complain. Out here taking it one day at a time, really,
For sure. What about you, Evan?
Sure, man. I'm blessed, man. Had a blessed day. Got to spend time with my kids after work. My shorty. That's really it, man.
Most 2023 been going smooth for y'all boys? Everything been good?
Yeah, for the most part, for sure.
Hell yeah. For sure. This the year of action for me, so
Year of action.
yes, sir.
That's powerful. You guys may be wondering why I have Julian and Evan sitting on this couch. And for a while, I've kind of been thinking of like how I wanted to, talk more about like parenthood and fatherhood and how I wanted to do it. And I feel like there's so much negative coverage about like black men and their children and being a father, especially in this generation, to where I was like, I wanted to kind of show the positive side of it. And I knew Evan and Julian, probably one for almost over 10 years and one almost 10 years. And I seen them grow with their family. So I'm like, thank y'all boys for coming through, man. I wanted y'all to join in on the conversation.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the invite. Glad to be here.
So we're kind of just gonna go to the beginning for both of you guys. I'm gonna start with you, Julian. You and Mahogany, what, high school sweethearts? I mean, I mentioned knowing you for 10 years. How long have you guys been together at this point? Like,
We've been together since 2013.
woo!
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
2013. We've been
Yeah.
together a while, man.
Yeah. And Evan, what about you?
Yeah, me and my girl been together 7 years now.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. So was that like started in high school?
It started after high school.
After high school.
Yeah, after high school.
Okay.
Like really right after high school, to be honest.
And Julian, you mentioned Miles, your son is 6. So walk me through that, because you guys had a baby right after high school, right?
Yeah, right after high school. for
Like
sure.
right after high school.
Right after high school.
18. Like,
18 years
18,
old.
You finding out that you're having a son.
Scary. I was actually because I didn't go to Piper 12th grade year. I was at DIIIGGGGGG. I was at Whit and Rogers for the 12th grade.
Mhm.
And yeah, bro, I remember walking the halls. I actually didn't even tell my parents. I didn't tell my parents until like the month before.
Oh,
So
you know what I'm saying?
y'all knew before graduation.
I've been new. Mahogany didn't know. Mahogany didn't. I think it was like 3 months before we actually knew. 3-4 months before we actually knew.
Mhm.
And then from there, I didn't tell my people nothing. Just how scared I was. 18, I was like, Like,
Was she like trying to tell you like you need to tell them, or like she was like,
she didn't want me to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Just more so just so I can take the whole situation a little bit more serious.
okay.
But
Did they know Mahogany?
yeah, it was good.
So they wasn't wondering why Mahogany's not coming around. Like
she was able to so that's the thing. Like for the
Oh.
first 3 months, it was like you couldn't really tell.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then like afterwards, when the stomach started showing, yeah, it definitely started not coming around as much. Not like not coming around on purpose, but just because I didn't tell him, so it was like
Gotcha.
What was that fear? You said that you were scared of that. What was that fear?
It was more so just because the type of life I was living at that point,
Mm.
I wasn't ready to be a father.
Mhm.
So that's more so just that, and like I just being at 18 and like I said, living like and doing and the foolishness that I was doing,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, how could I be a father? You know what I'm saying? Because I do have a good father figure, you know. So it's like I was like, nah, I'm not. I'm gonna be able to live up to what my own dad is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or you know,
Oh, okay, that's real.
That was kind of the example that you had me like, me? You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fact.
Evan, what about you? What is your girl's name? I'm sorry,
Michelle.
Michelle. So you said that you guys actually got together after high school.
Yeah, we got together after high school. We liked each other in high school. The both of us were in relationships, so we couldn't really speak to each other like that. But
And y'all was side eyeing each other in relationships.
nah, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. It was just you know how I go.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I would say to kind of piggyback off of what Julian was saying, it's like kind of like the same pressure. You know what I mean? Like
How old were you when
I was 19
when you found out that you were having?
when I found out. I could have been 18 or not, one of them.
Uh-huh.
But I remember I was 19 when I had my son, and then a couple of days later I turned 20. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And now, I mean, 19, 18, it's basically the same
Same
thing.
thing,
But
yeah.
but you're you know about to be like 2 years out of high school, removed and stuff like that. So what
Yeah.
was it for like you? Like, were you?
For me personally, I was a little. I don't even know how to explain the feeling. It was just kind of like I was so focused on my soccer career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was going back and forth from Europe. You know what I'm saying? So like I wasn't really too sure like if I could even pull that off. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to be a father. You know what I'm saying? I had a great father figure. My father was there for me every day and any step I needed. So I mean, I think it's more of just the pressure. You know what I mean? Like just kind of like stepping up to that plate. You know what I mean? Like actually being a dad. You know what I mean? Like, but it all worked out for the best, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when both of y'all girls like broke the news to y'all, like what was the reaction? Like we all say like
Yeah, yeah.
how? Like how did this happen? Like what's going on? Like
I mean,
like
I wasn't really pleased, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean you're not expecting it to happen.
Nah.
Like,
But to be honest, like she's a good girl, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when you got a good girl, I tell you this, for any man out there, you got a good girl, bro, just lock it down, be right. Just do right, bro.
Mhm.
That's it.
What about you, Julian? Like you mentioned like a fear, but like when you first found out, like what was the emotion?
man, yeah, crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, 'cause I don't think, you know, I don't know, because I mean, you know, being that age, 18 years old, I don't know if anybody's gonna just, you know, straight up be like, you know, any, you know, boy or whatever the case is. Some girls dream about stuff like this and
Yeah,
things like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, I was shocked for sure, because I didn't think out of all my friends, I didn't think
Be
I
the
was gonna
first
be the
one.
first one with
Yeah.
the baby on the way, and I was. But what? And I
I was the
was.
first.
But I mean, you know, just like Evan said, you know, I knew I had a good girl, so I mean, I really you know, it was up to me to step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I did. So hey.
Now, one thing, like as I've gotten older now, like, and I've seen like certain friends have kids and things like that. I always realize that it hits the father like way later. Like, damn, I'm really about to be a dad because you know women they get to carry the baby, they body going through changes,
Yeah.
so they feel they a mom every day.
Immediately, yeah.
Like they motherly instincts kick in a lot sooner. When did it hit for you guys that like, damn, I'm really a dad. I'm really about to be a father. Because sometimes, you know, just keeping it real, you get to go out and have fun.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. She got to stay home.
No.
So it's not really hitting you until a certain point.
So you can't go to sleep at 3 a.m.
Whichever one want to start first. When did it hit you?
So, and this is for me, like, and that's why I say, like, I really did have a good father figure, like, and I respect my dad so much. I can never explain how much I do. Like, it was because this is when it hit me, because it's like I was going out still. Miles had finally came, you know, and I was still going out, you know what I'm saying, having a you know,
Yeah.
having fun, and my dad. And I left Mahogany home. She was, you know, with Miles or whatever, and she was straight, of course. But at the end of the day, I got a son that's at the house now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I came home like late. You feel me? As soon as I walked in the door, bro, my dad he was standing like right there. You feel me? And
You guys all moved in under one roof.
no, this was when I was 18 still. So
Okay.
you know, Miles was oh yeah. So because
Yeah,
you remember
yeah.
that hurricane?
Yeah.
that hurricane that had came like towards like when we was about to graduate a little bit. Everybody was using that one walkie-talkie app. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
Well,
about. I forgot the name of that shit. House party or some shit.
And
like
that, yeah, exactly. And that's when kind of like that's when. So me and Mahogany been live. We been like, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
We been together, you know, like that little piece. But you know, so yeah, he told me straight up. He was like, bro, you got a kid now, bro. You can't be, you know, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, kind of just, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then from there, like, it kind of just stuck with me. That
It just took that one talk.
yeah, you know, and like I said, that one talk, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, from before, I was scared off the rip because I'm like, damn, how am I gonna be like this? But it's like I know how I'm gonna be like the man I need to be. All I gotta do is just pay attention to this one here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I respect them because you know fathers. And this is something like in the black community. I want to go ahead and say, you know, since I'm here with them boys, you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
and like I
sir.
said, I appreciate y'all so much for inviting me here. But you know, yeah, a lot of our fathers they don't speak much. You know what I'm saying. Sometimes you know they don't speak much. You know what I'm saying. And it ain't. It's not that they don't want to, but sometimes they don't know how. Especially like back in the day, you know, they're not always gonna know how to express themselves the proper way. You know what I'm saying. So, but you know, if you want to go ahead and learn, just you know, sometimes you can look at their actions. You know what I'm saying. It's the little things like you know, the way they walk, the way they all that, bro. It's teaching you how to be a man. So
Did,
I appreciate it.
did that conversation with your dad bring you comfort? Like, damn, like I know you were scared, you had a kid, but did that conversation bring you comfort? Like, he actually wanted to see me. Like, not saying you didn't think he wanted to see you be a good father, but like, nah,
It was
I got somebody
important
I
for
can
him
go to.
for you to be a
Yeah.
good father.
Say it again, Kyle.
Like it was important for him for you to be a good father.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It definitely was important for him. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I had someone that cared. You know,
Yeah.
and let me know. Oh, nigga, you were. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, so yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, I had somebody to be like, yo, you wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Because, and that's another thing. A lot of us like accountability, bro. A lot of us, we're not gonna tell our dog or our son or brother, yo, you wrong for real, gang. You know, and that's what we need though, bro. If you wrong, nigga, you wrong, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what it is, bro.
What about you, Evan? Like when did it hit you?
I think for me, it hit me in the delivery room, bro. Like actually seeing the process, like actually seeing him come out. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole like experience was pretty hectic for me. It's kind of spiritual. You know, I'm a spiritual person, so it's like there's like a lot of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like the just life coming into a room. So it's like I kind of like just like felt all of it. But I don't know, bro. I mean, just after that, man, after just witnessing him come out, you know what I'm saying, being in the hospital, just every day, spending time with him every single day, bro, I just kind of switched into a mode that I know my dad was in. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that, like I'm the best parent, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that I have the best parents, but like I knew how to, for one, I know that I have to break generational curses. So it's just like, just kind of like seeing, my parents' relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like even their relationship with me, I kind of just knew how I wanted the relationship with my children. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I'm just being able to like have parents, bro. Like if you blessed like that, man, you blessed. Cause I know I got friends that have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So like, just be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take care of your kids, man.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, bro.
Now, you guys both just spoke on, you know, when it hits you, but now, of course, when it hits you, it's like, damn, okay, now it's time for me to actually be a father. What, I guess you could say, like, steps did you guys take, like, as you seen, like, your child is a baby and everything, like, learn how to change diapers, learning, like, waking up in the middle of the night, like, can't sleep, like, how is that, all that, the whole process?
I mean, them like I mean I don't like I wouldn't say it's bad. I'd say honestly that's the best time. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the best time. I feel like parents enjoy that time the most. Your baby is only gonna be a baby in that small one time.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't realize before having kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just for me, I feel like it gets better though. You know now because like Miles, he was always smart. You know he always advanced. The man been talking. You know so. I felt like the sooner I was, you know, Cairo's cool as well. You know what I'm saying? Little Cairo, cool, bro. So it's like you know, I felt like the sooner I was able to start speaking to my son and we can start communicating, you know, the better it would be, you know.
What about you, Evan? Like, what was the process of just like learning to be a father, like going through all that?
That process was pretty cool, man. There's a lot of trial and error. You know what I mean? There's a lot of patience, a lot of learning. You know what I mean? But for the most part, bro, it's just like just stepping up to the plate, man. Like it's like you can see why, like in that process, it's like being like man to man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see like why a lot of men give up. You see what I'm saying? Like you can see why like a lot of dudes like choose to go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like if you have it in you, man, it's like don't fake it, bro. Like if you know that this is something that you can do, if you can be a father, if you know like what to do and what not to do, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like look, Julie and I are young right now, so like we have the what's the word? We have the luxury of growing up with our children. You see what I'm saying? Like our children are 6. I'm saying like my son's about to be 6 next month. His son is already 6. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the luxury to like they can grow up with us. You know what I'm saying? Like what we're learning, we can easily pass along to them. Like we're still young, they're young, so it's like I mean I enjoy it, bro. To be honest.
And with that, you guys both had boys
Yeah.
first. I mean, I think like some guys I hear some guys say like I want a girl, I want like daddy's little girl and stuff. But you guys both got here with boys. So off bat, it's
Kings,
like,
man. We kings. That's it. We kings.
Off bat, it's like a different sense of pride. Like, damn, this is my mini me. Like, this is that. So now with that, also, you know, they're like young black boys, and like you said, Evan, you just mentioned something that I feel like that's important. Like, you're young yourself, so you're growing up, raising a child.
I got 2.
Oh, got a second one now. Okay, so, but initially with the first one though, like it's like, damn, I have a son, I'm growing them up, and all this is going on around us, like Black Lives Matter and everything like that. Are you guys like looking at it like, damn, I have to raise my son up a certain way to know like, not only is he gonna grow into a man, he's gonna grow into a black man. Like, what is that?
I think just like let me see how to word this. History kind of repeats itself, bro. So if I'm not sure like I'm pretty sure that your parents were Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I had a Caribbean. I was growing in a Caribbean household, so I kind of just with having the knowledge of Black history, Black information, just growing up, my father teaching me, my mother, you know what I'm saying, my sister were all tapped in. I just think like it's essential for that. You know what I mean? Like to pass down the knowledge because we going through these things, man, and it's not under our control. You see what I'm saying? So like we have to maneuver and kind of conform to our circumstances. You know what I'm saying? But in the process, bro, we can overcome, and it's like the way we overcome is to inform the youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it starts with the youth. You know what I'm saying? So the youth is the generation under us is what's gonna change the world.
future.
To be honest, yeah.
And to kind of piggyback off that, I wouldn't even say conform, but I think it's more understanding the situation.
Understanding.
Yeah, there you go. Understanding the situation, knowing that it's not right, but educating your child like this is what it is. Move accordingly. You can make a change within, but move accordingly so you don't get left out. You know what I'm saying? So
Agree.
yeah.
Sure.
What about you, Julian? Because like, I think back to when I was a kid. Like, it's a lot of stuff like 6, 7, like the age that y'all firstborns are now. I understood a lot more than like my parents probably realized. And Julian, you mentioned how like Miles is like been smart and everything like that. So, do you kind of start having certain conversations with him, or do you just kind of start molding him into being like, you know, this is how you should behave as a black, you know, young boy or a black man?
And that's a good question because it's like, you know, like Evan said, with everything going on, like you said, with everything going on, and you know, with them showing all types of crazy things on in the television, you know, yeah, more so, I'm more so shaping my son's brain. Like, well, that's one thing I try to like tell him all the time. You know, it's not about what's like on you, it's what's in you. You know what I'm saying? So like, as long as he lives with that, like, and I'm just trying to get him mentally strong because, like, how do you prepare somebody for like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and as far as because like he's smart, he knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows what's going on. I don't have to tell him. I don't have to do much. He can already
That's what I'm
put two and
saying.
two
Like
by itself.
kids
So
are more aware sometimes than we think.
exactly. So I gotta move right around him. I myself have to move right, and I gotta make sure I don't because if you know me, the people who know me, I don't play about Miles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let him. As long because I can't control it. You feel me? All I can control is, like I said, his brain. I could only train his brain so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing him what a masculine man looks like. I present a masculine man. So and my friends are masculine. My dad's masculine. Everybody he go around is a real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it is what it. That's just what I present, and you know, you know. That's what I'm teaching right now.
Now you mentioned the word masculine, and like we live in like 2023 to where like the term toxic masculinity has like come to where it's like men always feel like they have to like just be like masculine, like we grew up like boys don't cry, only girls cry, or like oh young boy falls, get up, it's okay, like or there was a video of a mom, her son was afraid to fight, and she was like, go fight, like I'm right here behind you, like nothing gonna happen to you, like fight, it's okay. What is the line for you guys between trying to grow him up, to be like, masculine, your boy growing up to like it's okay to have, certain emotions, like you don't have to be a robot.
I think it's just remembering and that they're children at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta let them be children. They gotta experience a childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, go through their own phases, tribulations, trials. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, when they do encounter certain situations, you have to be the one to instill the information. You know what I mean? So, like for example, with the woman and her son with the fight. You know what I mean? Like, there's two ways to think about that situation. It's like it's more of like circumstance, like for example, like where you come from. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe her neighborhood is designed, you know what I'm saying, for her son to be rough. You see what I'm saying? You
Like,
have to grow that way.
if you're walking down the street, you have to be
you get what I'm saying?
prepared.
You get what I'm saying? So like it all depends on the person's situation. I instill masculinity, firmness, strength, wisdom into my son because that's what was instilled into me. My son falls, you got to get up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't cry. You know what I'm saying? If you cry, I gotta understand why you're crying. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can stop crying.
Okay.
When you get to your point where you can stop crying, you can talk to me. We can have a conversation, son. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
If you're
strong.
crying, like you're not gonna be crying because you didn't get something.
Right. There has to be a reason for you to be crying the way you're crying. You see what I'm saying? If there's not valid enough reason, turn your ass around and go back outside. Go play.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a boy.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, with that being said, Evan, you mentioned that you have two kids, both boys or
Two boys, bro. Two boys.
So now, Julian, you're about to welcome your second son as well. But one thing that I've seen, of course I don't have kids, but just observing and having parents, you don't raise each kid the same.
Yeah.
Like like I guess generally you're the same parent to both of them, but they get different, So how is that like for
different personalities?
Exactly. So how is that like for you already having two kids?
For me, having already two different personalities, like I said, bro. They're two different people, so they act two different ways. So you kind of give them two different types of energy. Like the little one, he's one right now. You know what I mean? He's finding himself. He's learning. He's super smart. Both my children are smart, but like this one he's adventurous, bro. Like he's more risk taking. You know what I'm saying? He'll take the risk. You know what I'm saying? So, it just depends on like who he is. It's like how you mold him. You know what I mean?
Was finding out the second time that you were gonna be having another son, like was it take it better? Was it easier? Was it expected?
It was easier this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't expected, but man, I was just like, man, we got something going right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the process of stacking up my money. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So she, you know what I'm saying? She works. She's a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? She got me to be where I'm at right now mentally.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, bro.
For sure. And okay, so this is kind of like where I want to take it as far as like, because we mentioned like this. All right, so first I'm gonna ask, how important is like the black family to you guys? Of course, you guys are black. You guys have black women raising black kids, but it, sometimes people say like, as far as 2023, what's going on, really since like, I guess you can go back like since like the 80s to where like they said like crack came in and destroyed the black family. How important is it like to have a strong black family to where like you guys are having certain conversations, understanding the state of the world and like moving accordingly? How important is that to you guys?
I think having a nice, strong, solid family is definitely important. Because I mean, yeah, because it's not always peaches and creams. Peaches and cream. I want to say that for sure. But it's definitely important. Especially I think family's most important. And that's why because like we were saying earlier, because my goal is eventually to have freedom to do this and that. But I definitely feel like family's a huge thing.
What about you, Evan?
You said I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, the importance of like having a strong black family. Because just to add on to it, like we're in Florida. DeSantis, he's taking like black history out of school. Like so, it's like it's more now than ever to where it's like as you're growing your family, like you need to make sure like your kids know their heritage or like know certain stuff or like that's not true what they're teaching you in school.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I think that's most important because like me, I do a lot of history, a lot of research on Black history. So like, there's a lot of controversies. You know what I'm saying? As far you talk about the black family. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, that was destroyed long before crack.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
and it's not our fault, and partially is, but you know what I'm saying. So and that's a different conversation. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's just based off of what we've gone through, what our parents have gone through, what our grandparents have gone through, what we can kind of like relate to as people. I just think we can take our information and what we've gone through, and like I said, like instill it in our children, bro. Like you're able to remix other podcasters. You gotta see like what they do. You know what I'm saying, and create it, make it your own. You see what I'm saying? Like you're doing your own shit. Parenting is the same way. You see what I'm saying? Like you see how other people parent around you. You see like what's going on around you. Like for example, this DeSantis guy, like he's gonna be a big reason to why Black history is gone in America. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Florida, because the amount of Black people in Florida, you want to take that away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do we have to relate to? Like we have the information that we have, that our parents have, that we have. You know what I'm saying? And it's our duty then to transfer that information.
And I want to say like, it's crazy because like a lot of Black families don't really, because I don't want to say like, oh yeah, a lot of Black, because I don't know people, you know what I'm saying? But what I do know, as far as like what I've seen, because people tell me all the time, oh, my family looks like something made up off a movie almost, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It was like, only because I got my mother, father, I got my little sister, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. But it's like a lot of other families don't really know their other families, or don't really know their cousins, like, because my family's in South Carolina, all this and that, so it's like when I was growing up, family was like huge, you know what I'm saying? I know my grandmothers, I know, you know what I'm saying, and their people, you know what I'm saying? So, and then like Evan said, that other topic, it goes, talk about it forever, sure.
And you said something to piggyback off what you were just saying, the Ron DeSantis thing, right? Taking Black history out of schools. What, for example, you send your kids to school every day, to learn the basics. But at what point do you think you have to step in and really teach them what you want them to learn, as far as like teach them the right Black history instead of what the school is trying to portray?
I think it's when they begin to challenge and ask questions.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when they have to come home and like do homework, and then you kind of have to like give them the information. Like I think there becomes a point. I'm not there yet, but when you know what I mean, your kids come home and they have homework, okay, you're gonna have to give them the book information. You're gonna have to give them the book answer. You know what I'm saying? The correct answer for the book. Unfortunately,
like-
you know what I'm saying? But then you can give them the real, the
you
truth.
can't be
You see what I'm
saying
saying?
like,
Hey, son, this is the answers for the test.
Right.
But
But
here's
in
the real
reality,
answer right
yeah,
here.
like
yeah, you may confuse them at that
this
point.
is white truth, this is black truth.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? This is what it is. Sorry.
Nah, B not right, son. Put a C, and he
Yeah,
go
for
on the
sure.
test and he
He
failed. You
failed,
feel me?
yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
that's real. Now, I think it's also important, like you said, you know, you guys are both, you know, been in your children's lives and been with your women to where it's like, you know, you guys aren't like baby daddies, like this, like you guys are like fathers, like
Yeah.
who are, you know,
Lockdown.
locked in family life.
I hate that word, but I ain't gonna lie, I hate that shit.
Baby daddy,
yeah.
Because I'm saying like
It's just degrading, in my opinion.
exactly. So and
You know,
that's
baby mama is degrading as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit degrading, especially like in the black community, and that's just like another conversation.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's not this. But like you said, you guys were the first ones out of your friend group to have kids. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this, but somebody said that I should actually talk about this. What about, or if you guys have experienced like your other male friends not being active fathers, like, or has that happened to where you guys look at it like, come on, bro, like, or like, come on, you need to do this, or like, I can't, like, cause you know, Julian mentioned accountability earlier. So it's like, and then it's before I let you guys answer, I mean, it gets to the point like, that's my dog though, but like, what are you doing? You making me look weird out here, like.
So this the thing, bro. Listen, honestly, and
No, be honest.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and it's like, just because I know somebody's probably like, oh, what is he gonna say? But nah, I ain't gonna say nothing about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't judge you. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge you. I don't know. You know, you don't never know the circumstance.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
The mental state.
Somebody
behind
might, yeah, you never know somebody's circumstances. So that's why I don't judge. I just inform. So I'll just give you an example for myself. You know what I'm saying? An example for myself. There was this one time, you feel me, where I pretty much had I had an interview coming up, right? Me, Mahogany, and Miles, we had a photo shoot on like a Thursday, pretty much, right? But I had an interview coming up, so I went and I pretty much went and got a haircut. You know what I'm saying? I got a haircut, you know, by myself, and I didn't get Miles a haircut, even only because we were both gonna wait. We was both gonna wait to get the haircut. You feel what I'm saying?
But you just had to go.
But I had an interview, bro. So I just got mine on you know, before. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because we both needed a haircut. You know what I'm saying? And I had the cheese. You know what I'm saying? But it's simple things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really matters to me, at least. Like, and like I said, I'm just here to inform. Like, to me, at least, it really does matter. But like I said, Miles is smart. Even if he not looking at me and being like, damn, dad, you got a haircut. Even if he's not thinking that, nigga, I'm thinking that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, so after I got the haircut, I'm like, fuck, bro. I should have got this kid a haircut too. You know what I'm saying? Just because your kid represents you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can't.
And that's the thing that y'all could do together.
Exactly, bro. So it's like, so even though like I went and did that, you feel me? Went to my interview. After the interview, I went and got a haircut. But now, never again will I ever be on point without my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my broke homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never be on point. Like, I'm telling you, bro, I would never.
Because you see that all the time going out, like
real spirit. I'm saying real spirit.
And kids is walking around snotty nose.
Yeah,
like
you don't know no better, so I gotta make sure my dog's straight. So yeah, and I'm saying like, so that I'm just telling y'all that because y'all gotta feel that way too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be like, you gotta care, bro. You gotta care, bro. You gotta care about your kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they don't know any better, bro. They don't know what they're doing, what's going on. You gotta make sure him or her is straight, on point. You know.
I think to like answer your question too, though, like you were kind of asking about like the differences between us and like our friends, right?
Yeah.
I think that's like kind of. So,
as far as just like, you know, if you have experienced it, or like when you see like damn, like you should, you know, kind of step up, like you're a father, or like.
Like two of my friends have children, but then the rest of them don't. Like, you can kind of see, like, for me personally, I can kind of see like where my other friends are mentally. You know what I mean? As far as like drive and hustle and ambition, like reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sometimes I feel like to keep going, you need reason, bro. You gotta find something. You know what I mean? Like children then become a reason. So it's like when you like, for example, like friends, like my friends that don't have like they have other reasons. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like situation is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's process is different. But it's like I don't know, bro. Just the most you can do, like he said, is not judge but inform, because at the end of the day, like you kind of like not. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but you kind of like become men before they do. Like
You do.
because like your mindset, you know what I mean? Like you kind of have to become.
It's a difference.
Yeah, like
It's a difference. I say it all the time, like, you know, with the podcast and me just, you know, having to pay certain bills and everything like that. I'm like, damn, blah, square. I got this and that to handle. But I know if I was to have a kid, that like whatever I think I got going on now, I would have to work that much harder just because of that. So it's levels to everything. You feel me? I could be going 110% at this, but if I was to add a kid on that, I would have to find a way to break through that 110% because
you
at
can
that
still
point,
go 110, fam.
yeah.
Look, that's like one of the biggest controversies as well. Like the idea that children become such a hindrance in your life to where you cannot be,
Pursue
you know
what
what I'm saying?
you
It's
want.
false. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, it depends on your situation. Like, if you have a good support system, you know what I mean? Like, your peoples can help you out. You know what I'm saying? Her peoples can help you out, or to where you guys can still be able to be on your grind every day. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, and you still have time for your children. That's like where it becomes the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would say having kids young, in my opinion, having children young was the best thing for me, because that got me kickstarted. That got me started. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's facts. I agree. Cause like if I didn't have a son, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'd be doing. You know, shit, I'm leveled up and I'm leveling up right now. You know what I'm saying? I got goals for real. You know, and it's like having a kid, and I'm about to have a second kid now. I don't have no time to waste. Like probably like 2 years ago, when Miles was like 4, I almost had a panic attack because I thought life was happening so fast. But really, I kind of just had to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, G shit. Like, I'm learning out here. I'm grinding for real. I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, if I stop working, who the hell gonna pay the rent? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and as a man and as a, you know, father, you know, fiance, like the most important thing is, because we're in control, y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? And when I say this, I'm not saying like, oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because like
You
if
leading your family.
yeah, bro. Because if you mess up, guess who she looking at? Guess who the kid looking at? They looking at you.
What daddy
So,
gonna do? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's really important that y'all make the right. We all make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if you don't, you could be flat or you know whatever the fuck. You know, in a bad predicament. Yeah, real spill. You know what I'm saying? So the most important thing is food and shelter on the table. You know, like I said, I gotta keep working. And it, like Evan said, it's not impossible to achieve your goals. You know what I'm saying? It's all about decisions. If you make the decision to go ahead and want to do whatever you want to do, you'll definitely do it. Shout out to my boy Elaine. I wanted to say that definitely because I'm here. Shout out to my boy Elaine for real. Cause we chop it up all the time, and like I said, also it's all about accountability. So, you know that definitely plays a role, and support.
Shout out to my girl, man.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
that's gonna go into my next like kind of topic here. I mean, we talked about fatherhood and a few other things within it, but also you guys have also bigged up your partners, the women in your lives. We see it, and I say like one of the every time I see something crazy online, I'm like, man, the most important decision you're gonna make, one of the most, is like who you choose to have a child with. Like I'm sure you guys may be looking at other stuff, be like, damn, I'm good. Like I'm so happy I ain't got to deal with this or that.
You know, it's crazy. People don't think about it. That is probably the most life altering situation, like decision.
Oh,
you might
it
have
can
to
fuck
make.
your whole shit up.
Literally, like it can
Yeah.
determine whether or not you on top of the world or you on the bottom of earth.
And even when you on top, like just dealing with something like that, I could imagine could like have you in like the craziest headspace.
Yeah.
So, Evan, you mentioned that like, you know, and we'll talk about it a little later on as well, that like your woman to the point like she got you into like what you're doing now. And Julian, you and Mahogany been together so long, it's like you guys have like grown, like seen like almost every level of each other. So like kind of speak on the role that they play in your lives outside of, you know, just of course, you know, being together and, you know, the mother of your children.
I say honestly, it's crazy. Like, cause I can just say this too. Like, you know, women, you know, like you say, cause women dream of this all their lives, marriage, kids. So they know they've been thought about what kind of man they wanted, or stuff like that. And as far as men, we out here just most of the time we out here just do whatever do, and you know what I'm saying. But it's like, yeah, that definitely plays a role. Like, I thank God that I'm with Mahogany, bro. She's her head's on straight. She motivates me to be on point. You know what I'm saying? I can't be off point. So it's like I'm thankful.
She ever hit you with like, you tripping?
Bro, yeah. And one thing about it is, listen to your girl, bro, because most of the time she right. And it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. Like, honestly, like I sometimes I want to disagree with her so bad, fam.
Like, but I know you right.
And sometimes I'll disagree with her, and she'll end up being dead ass right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a team effort. Like I said, everything's not always gonna be peaches and cream.
No, definitely not.
You gotta work, and honestly, it takes both, bro. You can't be, yeah, it takes both, bro. Only one person trying to eat or one person trying to help the relationship, it ain't gonna work.
I think it's good if you got somebody that's like willing to let you grow as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got somebody that's kind of like a real ride or die, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, men. You know what I'm saying? Men do nigga shit. We do nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? We fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But if you got somebody that'll like see past your mistakes, your bullshit, bro, and like see you for who you are and who you really can be as a person, cherish that girl, man.
I think it comes down to like, when somebody makes a mistake, right? You look at them and be like, who are you really as a person?
Yeah.
Facts.
Because like, if you make the mistake and be like, but you a fuck nigga, so I mean, you made a mistake, so I don't know like how this is gonna work. But like, this person made a mistake, like
bad lapse in judgment.
Lapse in judgment. Like, you're actually a great, good person, kind person. Like, I don't expect you to make that mistake again. Like, I expect you to learn from it and grow from it.
Yeah, like, and it depends on the situation, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been through some scenarios with my woman, you know what I'm saying? It was like, when you talk about it, you communicate, you know what I'm saying? You actually sit down and you just grow up as people, just like as individuals, you know what I'm saying? You kind of willing to put pride aside, and you know what I'm saying? Like, actually listen. You can kind of like work through a lot of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're willing to change, like, bro, one thing about men, just like kind of from my own personal experience, we got habits, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got tendencies, we have pride, we got issues, bro. And like certain things we gotta get over. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just like a part of like breaking generational curses and then like passing down that shit to your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a transfer. It's like it's energy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, like, it's just real shit, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, I mean, that's one of the conversations me and Elaine was talking about, because like I said, everybody's home isn't going to be, perfect dad, perfect mom. Somebody might have somebody might be growing up watching a relationship where, maybe it's cheating, maybe it's abuse, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that same guy who's watching that might grow up and do the same thing, you know, and have those issues, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't never judge. You just got to, learn from your mistakes, and move past them, I say.
Now, before we get back into other stuff, I kind of want to talk about like the dynamic between you and your partners, without going into the exact details of how you guys operate. What is your definition of 50-50, or do you guys even believe in 50-50? And when I'm not talking about financials, I'm talking about just like the structure of your relationship. Because some people say you always gotta, meet me halfway, or some people say 100-100. Like, what is, just in general, what is you guys' perspective on that?
To be honest, because that's what I'm saying. Like, so in general, I would like to, I'm gonna just say it. In general, I would like to think, it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking more so in general. Yeah. Everything does depend on circumstance. Yeah. As a man, having a wife and kids, of course, my job is to go ahead and take care of them. You know what I'm saying? I have no issue doing that, but I definitely think, it's 50-50 just in a sense, as far as taking care of each other, making sure each other is straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're not going to look at your partner and be like, well, go handle that. Like,
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, and I'll give you like this too, like, because I'm saying, like, because you don't. Because people are crazy. Some relationships are crazy. You feel me? I feel like it's a bad thing when well, I know what I'm saying, I don't want to get on here and get talking, bro, but it's definitely nice to for couples to just check up on each other, and I'm gonna leave that there, bro, because I don't. I can answer that question. But like I said, as a man, take care of your family, bro. Depending on your situation, if you can do that,
if you can do it, do it.
Yeah, if you can do it, do it. And that's just that. If you can do it, do it.
That's something good you just said. Is like, that's why I don't like the whole 50-50 conversation, because I don't
And
think
that's what I'm saying.
there's no
Yeah,
time
exactly.
in a relationship I feel like it's 50-50.
Exactly.
At
'cause
any
you
given
never know.
point, the two different parties, one's gonna be busier doing something, chasing a dream, chasing their career,
Yeah.
and you might have the father might have to step in and pick up the kid more from school, take them to basketball practice, whatever. Vice versa, the mom might have to do that more, take them to basketball practice and stuff. So it's like you can't really say 50-50. I think wherever someone is slacking at the moment for whatever reason, pick it up. Don't be like, oh no, I did this week.
Yeah,
you gotta
and
figure that. That's like stupid.
and that's when stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's when stuff gets ugly.
Yeah.
Sometimes males do it, sometimes females do it, but when y'all get into that conversation and start saying like who does more,
Yeah.
it's going to end ugly, bro. Because as a man, you're not gonna sit there and be like, man, no female doing more than me. And then as a female, she gonna be like, man, nigga, you don't do shit around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's best to just everybody put in. You know what I'm saying?
And more on me financially. I think a lot of times
Yeah,
people talk about
exactly. You know
50-50,
what I'm saying? And like,
they always want to talk financially.
Well, the reason why is because like at the end of the day, that's kind of like what it kind of breaks down to as well. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because-
Yeah. Finance.
You can't just take it.
You can't take finance.
can't
out
take
of it.
yeah equation, but I
Yeah.
feel
But to answer y'all, I think it's kind of crazy with me and my girl because we're both entrepreneurs. So it's like it's never 50-50, to be honest. Like, but for us as men, we should strive for it to just be 100 to 0. You see what I'm saying? Like,
in a perfect, that would be the goal.
That's ideal for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, bro, that's kind of like our and when I mean 100 to 0, I mean that in financially.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like we still have our role as fathers, as men. You know what I'm saying? What we have to do on a regular basis, but like me and my girl, bro, we're both entrepreneurs. Like sometimes, bro, it's 70-30. Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes I'm 100 and she's 0. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she's 100, I'm 0. But it's just like, bro, it's just like you just gotta go work until you 100 to 0, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You just keep going.
Your girl should never have to go to work, bro.
Yeah.
Like if she got a business, you know what I'm saying? Like she doing her own thing, that's cool. But to clock in, bro, for you, bro, think about it like this, bro. Think about your wife clocking in.
You shouldn't be comfortable with that. Like, you should want to get to the point to where it's
Not
like,
at all.
you know what? You did that already. It's time for you to go ahead and
think about every other nigga wife that clock in at your job. You see what I'm saying?
You got a work husband.
It's not happening, bro. It's not. It's not.
I see it all the time. Like,
it's not going down.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to work. Absolutely not. I got you.
I agree with that. I tell him all the time.
Whatever money you missed this day, I'll pay you for that.
Yeah.
Real shit.
I agree. I tell him all the time. I want my partner, my future partner. I want you to be striving for something. I don't want a housewife. And the reason why is like I don't want you to feel like you put your career on the back line or your life on the back burner for me. You always gonna strive for something. If you with me, you chasing something. I don't care what it is.
Like if she got a business,
you're going after that.
Right.
You don't have to work.
And that's your money.
Yeah,
And you keep that money and you do whatever you want with that money. I still got you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
But that's important picking the right partner, because in the case where I can't do 100-0, if you can slide into 30 for the time being, that's a good thing about picking the right partner. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. You don't want somebody you don't want somebody who can't pick up at all at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something go back. She looking at you. You looking at her like
yeah.
Nah.
Now, one of the last few things I do want to touch on though, like as your kids get older, you start to become more mindful about the company they keep. Because I mean, we were teenagers not that long ago. Like we know how it is. Like the women your sons are gonna come across, and who to look for, what to look for. How do you guys imagine that going? If you guys even thought that far ahead, because of course you want to enjoy the moments that you have now.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, that's a fact. It's definitely something to think about. Just because I actually had this conversation with a group of teachers. That's a little weird, but I did have this conversation with a group of teachers, and I could tell you guys a fact. This is a fact for everybody to know. And then maybe you might realize that it took a toll on you as well. But the best time to start getting start paying attention to your child's circle or your circle. If you're in a situation, if you're in middle school or whatever the case is, but it's middle school. Middle school is the most
Yeah, that molds
important.
you a lot.
Exactly. Because going from middle school, that's when you jump into and you start doing the motion that you were practicing in middle school. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like whatever you're doing in middle school is what you'll be doing in high school. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be doing good, for us, what I'm saying, we need to pay attention to what our kids are doing in middle school, what their circle is in middle school. And I'm saying, like, and it is what it is, my bad, fam. Kids are gonna gravitate to what they want to gravitate. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be able to stop that. You know what I'm saying? But we can make sure they're in some good circles, so they can take that on with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was judged in middle school, but I did behave, differently. But back in the day, dark skins did not get treated well. You know what I'm saying? But and like I used to goof off too. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm not him anymore.
Got you.
For sure. So
I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like for like my son, I think his main issue might be girls, bro. Like he's a handsome kid. You know what I'm saying? So like I think his problem is gonna be girls. But as far as behavior, he's not a bad kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have like I don't even think he's gonna like do bad shit. When I was in middle school, I really wasn't like tripping. You know what I'm saying? But different generation, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like different.
They're
They're too fast, bro. Like even my younger brother's 18, but like just how he was raised, his experience, his upcoming, it was completely different from mine. Like even like the way my parents parented him,
exactly
completely different.
Everybody
You know what I'm
gets
saying? Like,
different.
so yeah, bro. I think the time to look is now, every day. You know what I'm saying? Look at what your kids doing. Like my boy got 2 boys in our building that come to the crib every day, and like, but them boys are like mischievous. So it's like you kind of gotta be like, all right, look.
Bro, let me tell you, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Like, cause like, bro, I'm saying, like, I don't play that, bro. Cause like, I grew up already, fam. Me, you, and Cairo, y'all not far in age. Me and Miles, we not far in age, nigga. Anything you did or trying to do, nigga, I just did it. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago.
I have the memories of doing
That's what I literally still have them. So it's
15
like,
years ago, I was doing
I'm
this
saying
shit, nigga.
none of like, bro, like I'm saying. So like, I'm on his ass for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with Miles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let him enjoy himself. I let him have fun. I teach him things, but I'm on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like you said, like, there's literally these 2 kids. And they're older than him, though. You know what I'm saying? Miles is a big kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? He talks, he can communicate. Miles is 6, these just 8, 9.
Bro, same shit.
Bro, I pull up, these
Same
jit.
shit.
The fat jit gonna tell me, this man, literally, he's like, bro, he's like, white boys can't stick up their middle finger. And I'm like, I'm looking at them just, and they like, fuck you, all types of stuff. Like, bro, I can't even have Miles around y'all boys because I'm not ready to introduce him to all that. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? He's too smart, bro, and I just don't want to introduce him for now, bro. Because like I said, eventually I'm not gonna have control of it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I do. You know what I'm saying? And that boy's in AP kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm on his ass. Like he's doing his shit. So I'm trying to keep him on. He AP kindergarten. He play ball, and he likes recording himself. So and I'm gonna encourage that, and I'm gonna let him keep doing all of that, all the things he loves. You know what I'm saying?
Now, cause like I said, I mentioned this earlier. Having young boys is like, damn, my mini me, like, damn, da da da. Both of your sons are 6, right? 6, right? So it's like, Evan, you mentioned specifically like your son, like you can see like a problem like girls, cause he's a handsome kid and things like that. But like, and Julian, you just mentioned like other older kids cursing around your kid. At a certain point, it's like, are you guys intentionally like trying to keep like, like I'm gonna not watch this around him. I'm not gonna say certain stuff around him. I'm not gonna do certain stuff around them. Like, is everything conscious or is this like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, like
it has to be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It should be. We're parents, so like we human, we fuck up. But it's like as long as you like have that conscious mindset to like say and do what's right in front of your children, then your children will be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll know when they're by themselves what's right and what's wrong, so they'll be able to separate themselves if necessary. You see what I'm saying? Just as long as like for example, like he's saying, the kids in his neighborhood sticking up their middle finger. That's because whoever's in their household, you know what I'm saying, whoever they're around is doing that around them, you know what I'm saying, and they're not being told that that's the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you instill what's right and what's wrong, your children will be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you was all right, you're going to be all right. So it's like the fear of being a parent is what's overwhelming, is what's like, what's consuming, really, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like when you're actually in it and you actually see your child grow up and like you see him making decisions for his own, then you're like, all right, bro. Like, you're not a bad kid. You're a smart kid. Like, you can do this shit. I can put you here. You can go here by yourself if need be. Like, I can send you downstairs to the other kid's house because I know you have manners. I know you're going to say hello when you walk in. I know you're going to say goodnight when you leave. Shit like that. It's like what you instill is what they will do. You know what I'm saying? It's behaviors. So
I think most important is instilling the right morals.
yeah, for sure.
And once you got the morals down pat, you'll figure out life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's a fact. Like, cause I'm saying like it's as simple as that. Like, you know, not that I have an issue with Miles hearing curse words. Like, I mean, he is 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he shouldn't be out here just cursing out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But cause like let's say I curse around Miles on accident. Even though I don't really, but you know, maybe I'm talking to Mahogany and I'm saying something and he back, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, you know, if you're gonna do it, fam, know what you're doing it for, bro. Don't just be out here wilding. You don't even know why you wilding, gang. You know,
or you may be playing a song.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So like, no, just understand like that, and that's kind of what I tell Miles. Like, if I ask him something, I ask him why you did that. Yeah, if I say, you know, why'd you do that or whatever the case is, and he says I don't know, I tell him, fam, no, you know what I'm saying? Because that I don't know shit.
Yeah.
That shit don't get you nowhere, fam. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man.
Yeah, even when growing up, like my parents never shielded me from nothing. Like cursing and stuff, I could curse. I was young as hell cursing in the crib.
Yeah.
But they always let me know, you leave this house, you curse in front of the adult, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't curse at me. Don't curse at. You can be around your friends. Curse all you want. I'm fuck. 8 years old. They never shield me, but they instilled like, okay, you're not doing this in front of adults. You're not doing this in front of certain people.
That's real though.
Yeah, so
that's real.
yeah.
Gotta
Like, cause if they like that, you know what I'm saying? Like my shorty, like her parents are like that. They cursing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like that's how they was raised. That's like their background, you know what I'm saying? They from Trinidad, so they don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who around. They cursing, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like when kids know what's wrong and what's right, bro.
Exactly, bro. You just gotta know right from wrong, really.
And before we end up, I want to ask this: what's something that your parents, or the mom or dad or both, used to like push into your head, like try to instill in y'all? Now that you have kids, you like, damn, they was right. Like this is real. Not even about parenting, but just growing up as a
Something
as a kid.
that you carry with you in your
through
daily life that they always beat into you.
When you don't hear, you feel.
What you don't hear.
When you don't hear,
When you don't hear,
you feel.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's that Jamaican shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is more so like.
We talking about ass whoopings?
Just in life, bro.
In general,
Just
when
in
you're
life,
not
bro.
listening,
Yeah,
you
you
gonna
don't hear,
feel it.
you
Whether
feel it, bro.
physically, mentally, you
Okay.
gonna feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is my dad always taught me to just be aware. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's just if I'm riding my bike, being careful or whatever.
Being
If
on
I'm
point.
walking somewhere, it's more so just be aware. And I tell be aware, stay on point. You know what I'm saying? Just stay ready, so you don't have to be ready. And this is any situation, even if it's going to the airport, man, be ready. Man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I
Stay
teach
ready so
my
you don't
son.
gotta get ready.
Exactly.
for sure.
What about you? Like, what's one thing that was beating to you as a jet that you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay, you throwing it on me now.
Oh yeah, word.
Hmm.
That boy's Haitian.
I
Isn't
w- No, I'm Jamaican.
Hey,
You Jamaican?
He
yeah.
Haitian.
it? Okay, word.
But I would say for me though, is like watching the company you keep.
For sure.
Cause like
For sure.
I kind of like mentioned it earlier, like when you see like certain friends doing certain stuff.
That's real.
I'm big on like, bro, especially when like y'all boys ever been like this with somebody, like this with somebody, like, and they'll start doing something and be like, I ain't gonna lie, but you can't be doing that, bro. Like I'm with you too much for you to even start doing
That
something like that.
automatically
Cause
reflects off
people
of
gonna
you,
be
yeah.
like, oh, so you do the same thing, or
Come on,
that's how
man.
you get down. So, and like whether my mom, my dad, my grandparents, grandparents tell me like, watch who you around, because they'll see something on the news. You know, older
Yeah.
folks be like, so
Yeah.
I think that's like something that I take personally. Like, it's almost to the point like if you're doing something that's crazy, I'm like, you sizing me right now? Like, why are you acting like that, nigga? Like we too close for you to even be moving like that.
You don't
Like,
respect me for real.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I think also too like one thing I took is like the ability to see who is snake and who's not. You know what I'm saying? You know how your people can point out like that's not your friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
I got that like pack like damn, you're not my friend, nigga. I know you're not my friend. So I gotta skate. You know what I'm saying?
Real quickly before we end off, and Evan, I want to touch on something with you as well. How much do you guys care about, like, as far as color and races when it comes to your kids? Like, as far as it's like, you know, they say like kids be kids, whether it's like having friends, you know, who they date when they're older, who they end up when they're older. Do you guys even think about that, or are you guys raising your kids to like love who you love, as far as like ethnicity, race, and things like that?
Listen, man, my mom told me my mother is black, so is my sister. My grandmother is black.
Blackity black.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah. You ain't gotta go too deep. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. My parents never said, you know, don't bring home a white girl. But it's kind of like Evan said, bro. I'm going to family reunions.
That's all you see, like.
It's only right.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I'm
imagine
saying?
like you don't see that at all, and then you be the one to end up bringing like, you know, whoever, like
You starting
they're out of place. They're out of
starting
place.
generational curses. Right?
You starting one. You're not breaking one.
You starting one.
And like moving on, like recently, like there's been like this issue, like as far as like, you know, teachers and their role in the kid's life. Like, I know if you guys seen like a teacher taking the kid's phone or something like that. Like,
and then I also want to say I don't have a problem with Miles, you know, having like white friends or anything like that.
For sure.
Just cause like I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, just cause when I meet certain, you know, white people, or you know, cause I don't really, cause I meet people from all over. You know what I'm saying? But when I meet these different people with these skin types, they can teach you stuff. I'm not gonna lie, especially like, but I'm saying they have you gotta know good intention, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shout out to my boy Andre. I used to work at the plant with him at CMF. Bro from Brazil. You know what I'm saying? He started his own like little phone tech thing, and when I tell you, bro, gave me so much game.
And
like,
You can learn from anybody.
to
bro.
piggyback,
you know what I'm saying?
we went to Piper High School, diverse as hell. Like, it was black, it was white, it was a whole bunch of like, so it's like you're gonna meet good people wherever you go.
Yeah,
like
sure.
I wouldn't say
it's,
like
it's one race, bro.
Yeah, human.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
You know what
human.
I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's good intention, bad intention, really. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know.
It's a deep conversation though, bro.
Yeah. I just,
Right.
you know, the first initial thoughts.
No,
you know,
right,
yeah,
right,
but
right, for sure.
Hey, you about to ask one?
I was gonna ask about, you know, the teacher taking teacher taking the kid's phone, like just off of that reaction, like when you see like the kid fighting the teacher fighting the kid, you know, because you know the kid swung first. What are you thinking, like, as far as like your kids?
Man, it's like a nightmare to even like
Yeah.
think about it, like, for example, like for your child to be in that situation. But at the end of the day, it's all about like who's right and who's wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if your teacher is asking for your phone, you know what I'm saying, because you're being disruptive, give the teacher your phone. You know what I'm saying? You have a better chance of getting
We all got our phones took.
You know what I'm saying? You got a better chance of getting your phone back at the end of the day or at the end of class.
They'll give it back
if you don't act the ass.
Yeah.
Bro. That's just it.
And then regardless, like one thing I teach Miles all the time is like, bro, I'm 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, if it's anything like that or whatever the case is, if you in the right and she in the wrong, just chill. I'm gonna come see about it. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, me and Mahogany, we gonna come see about it. It don't matter, bro.
Hell
I'm saying,
yeah.
I tell Miles, bro,
Step.
like,
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
you don't have nothing to worry about. If anybody fucking with you, if a teacher, like I chat with a teacher all the time, like, cause the school that he's at, bro, is predominantly white. Like I said, he's in AP class, so he's the only black boy in his class. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I already tell him, fam, you gotta act a certain way because they gonna blame you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell him like, yo, keep it a buck out there. That's the best thing you could do is tell the truth out there, because now they'll be like, yo, Miles tells the truth, so we don't have to worry. You know what I'm saying? These are little morals that I try to instill in
as
him,
a black young boy.
Yeah, as a black man, you know, because I'm saying when the time gets to the right, time, I could get deeper into it.
Mhm.
But these are just the top of the scrape of the ice, you know what I'm saying, that I just can go ahead and give them, you know what I'm saying? Yo, do it like this, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'll be able to tell you something. Like for example, my situation, like him being the only black, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of been in that situation too, bro. I was in Europe, you know what I'm saying, playing soccer.
Yeah, so I'm already
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's rough, but at the end of the day, bro, it's a challenge, bro. But Miles will be strong mentally.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like he'll come out on top mentally because of his situation. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you give him that information, bro, and just instruct him to be calm in his transition, in his in his explanation when he's explaining himself. As long as he's calm and don't come out as an arrogant black kid, bro, I'm telling you, Miles will go very high, fam.
Yeah, and that's facts though. That's facts. I'll take that. That's facts though, for sure.
Yeah, bro.
That's
And
facts.
Evan, as we end off, I want to speak about your business. We spoke about it before the
Facts.
podcast, but
Facts.
speak about it. Let people know what you got going on and how they could tap into you.
For sure. I do epoxy flooring, countertops, bar tops. I make clothing. I'm affiliated with a studio. You know what I'm saying? We bring in artists. We do shows, but my main business is the flooring and the countertops. Tap into my IG, Flower Minds Designs. It's abbreviated, so it's FMDZNS. Tap in, man. I'm doing courses. I'm doing a class next month or in June. Tap in.
Kind of give them a brief explanation about the epoxy, like
it's a liquid solid. It's an art. You know what I mean? It's liquid that turns solid, and the best explanation to give you, bro, is just to tap in and see what I do. You know what I'm saying? Follow my page, my personal page at Louis Supreme, LEWI Supreme, and I got all my business pages on my personal page. We're going up, man.
he'll have whatever surface you got looking like magic, man. Tap in,
Yeah,
tap in
man.
with my boy.
If you have a floor, if you have a countertop, every building has a floor. So if you got a floor, hit me up because I could do it.
Tap in, get my boy right.
Hey,
Come on.
right before we just real quickly, earlier we were talking about the masculinity thing, right?
Mhm.
And that word has such a cliche to it. Thinking being a masculine man is like, oh, you don't cry and you don't feel, you don't have emotions. I think when I was younger, my dad used to always tell me, life is not easy, but it doesn't have to be hard. It's just knowing you don't have to make every situation what it's not. Like you fall, get up, bro. Like you don't gotta mope and cry. Like don't be a bitch. Like, and that word is not saying don't be a bitch. Oh, you can't have emotions. It is, bro. Life is gonna hit you, bro.
For sure.
So you gonna keep crying throughout life? Like when you gonna man up and decide, like, hey, bro, I need to put my pants on. You feel me?
Yeah.
So masculinity is not about not having emotions and not showing emotions. But you can't, as a man, as a black man, we can't mope through life. It's not gonna work like that. We're gonna have one day we're gonna have to figure out, hey, bro, we're gonna have to put our big boy pants on. That's how I look at it. So
I mean, we got generational traumas.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit that we can't control, bro. So if you need to go to therapy, I advise.
Yeah.
Bro, last year I went to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was going through like a little something. I had a little case. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go to therapy and all that. But just to talk about it, bro, to somebody else that won't judge you, it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not judging you. You know what I'm saying? They don't really give. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to get it out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy.
Yeah, and then I ain't gonna lie, like that's the problem too. Like, bro, masculinity and all that. It's not, bro. Some people do too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? And take shit too far. The same as like, what's that shit called? Manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
There's a proper way to do things. You know what I'm saying? But some people take stuff way too far. But yeah, because I forgot what I was gonna say. What you? Oh,
don't be no bitch.
Yeah, but nah, bro. Yeah, but because you can have emotions for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like Mega was saying, bro, like I tell my son, like, bro, because one time we was riding, I ain't gonna lie, and he got I ain't gonna say that, but some cuts, bro, are good cuts, and that's what I tell my son. Like some cuts are good cuts. Like I was at the park yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and I got scraped like this cut here, and I got scraped on my knee. And I say it's a good cut because when you get it again, you'd be like, that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's light, you know what I'm saying? Because shit could be worse, nigga. Your shit could be out your skin. Your bone could be, I just feel like it could always be worse. So until it's like that
your
worse,
could have been broken, your leg could have been broken.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't want to go through that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been through that, so I'm sure you just don't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But like a little cut or whatever, Miles, wipe that off. You straight,
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Let the people once again know where they can follow you guys at, find you guys and everything.
LEWI Supreme, man. Louis Supreme.
Jay Savage himself on Instagram, man. Y'all follow me, Twitter, all that.
Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming through to shed light on this topic and sharing your experiences. And I wish you guys both a lot of blessings, a lot of luck, Julian, especially with your second born coming in. And hopefully, I hope to see you guys continue to do great things and elevate, man. So appreciate you guys.
Likewise, man.
Yeah,
Likewise.
for sure. And I definitely appreciate you having me out here, man.
For sure.
I always wanted to be on a podcast. I told that boy Kyle, but hey, I'm excited to be here, man. This is great.
Yeah, I've been hitting up Kyle for a minute.
Yeah, trying to get him out you.
Yeah,
I got some business to promote, man. Yeah, but
That's real,
appreciate
man.
y'all boys though.
Yeah,
for real.
man,
This
thank
is
you.
cool. I really fuck with what
Sure.
y'all boys got going on.
Shout out to these boys, man. Them boys really grinding, especially from where they started.
Vibe with the boys. Vibe with your boys, man. Vibe with your boys.
Yeah.
Man.
For sure. Make sure you guys
Appreciate it,
like,
man.
comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching. It's Kyle the Kid, Mega the Boy, Julian, and Evan. We're out.
You did.
Yes, sir.